guys, it's Vicky, and today I'm here with my December reading plans. I cannot believe it's already the end of the year. December is one of my favorite months to be on YouTube, BookTube specifically, because I just love all the end of the year content. I love everybody that does Vlogmas, because I just don't have the time or energy to do Vlogmas, but I love watching other people do it. And just all the end of the year stuff, people talking about their favorite books of the year and their goals and all that stuff. It's a great time to be on BookTube. So today though, I'm just talking about what I want to read in December, and I apologize if I sound really nasally because I am getting over a cold. So yeah, sorry about that, but yeah, let's get into it. So I kept my December TBR relatively light. And I say relatively because, I still have 5 books on my TBR, but the past couple of months, my TBRs have been a little bit out of control and I needed to scale it back. So I got 5. So I think that's good. So the first one is one you guys might know if you watched my book haul revisit that I did in November, which is where I go through an old book haul, and from the unread books from that haul, I pick a book to read the following month. So this time around, I chose The Wasteland and Other Poems by T.S. Eliot. All I know is that T.S. Eliot is one of those kind of well-known famous poets. I don't think I've ever read T.S. Eliot. So I figured now would be a good time, especially the end of the year. I'm trying to keep things relatively light in the TBR department. So I think a poetry collection is great for that. I don't know anything about this collection, what it explores or what the themes are or anything like that. I guess I'll find out when I read it. My next book for December is for the Random Reads Book Club, and the book that Bobby and I chose for December is Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. And this one I'm a little bit nervous about because I've heard such mixed things about this, so I have no idea where I'm going to fall, but I know that I read The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I've read it a couple times and I really love that book. So I'm really hoping that this one jives. It's kind of chunky, but the premise sounds really cool. It's about a woman named, I think, Kate. Yes. She's a single mom. She has a little boy named Christopher. She is escaping from an abusive relationship and moves to a new town. And they kind of get settled in, things are going good, and then Christopher disappears and he is missing for 6 days. And then he comes back and he's relatively unscathed, other than he is just acting a little bit strange and keeps talking about how he has to build this tree house by Christmas, or the town, something's gonna happen to the town. And then he keeps kind of talking to people that aren't there and stuff, hearing voices. So it has this sort of eerie, strange quality that I like. But like I said, I've heard such mixed things. I don't know. So hopefully it's good. If any of you guys want to join us, the link to the Goodreads group is down below. And so yeah, I would love for you guys to join us and chat with us about this book. The next book that I chose for my December TBR is going to fulfill the buzzword reading challenge for December. And the buzzword is to do a season, I think, or a time of year. So I chose Winter at Death's Hotel, and this is by Kenneth Cameron. And this is a mystery, a historical, sort of historical fiction sort of mystery. And the reason I initially picked it up is because it takes place in the late 1800s in New York City, which is a time period that in a setting that city at that time just is super interesting to me. I've read a couple of books set in that time period and they were all really good. This one also deals with a fictional story around Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, who wrote the Sherlock Holmes books. And so this one, it is about him and his wife, Louisa, who travel to New York. He's doing some sort of book tour or something like that. And they are staying at this hotel, and his wife gets wrapped up in some sort of murder mystery. Some woman, and they find some woman murdered near the hotel, and she recognizes her as a hotel guest and sort of somehow gets caught up in the whole figuring out what happened to this woman. So it has kind of a cool, just the cool mystery element with the Arthur Conan Doyle tie-in and then the time period. It just sounds like it's gonna be cool. It'll be a nice winter read. Good way to end the year. And then my last 2 books for December are 5-star predictions that I have yet to read. So I want to get those done so I can finish those off and do my wrap up for this round. So the 2 that I have left to do, the first one is Smoke Gets in Your Eyes by Caitlin Doughty. This is a nonfiction book, a memoir about Caitlin's becoming a mortician. And she talks about, like, I believe, you know, that process. And then in the process also talks a lot about just mortality and death and stuff in general. And I really like Caitlin Doughty. I watch her here on YouTube. I really like her videos. They're really interesting. So I've always wanted to read her books because she has a couple out, I believe. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this one. I think I'm going to listen to it on audio because it is available on Scribd. So that is the way I'm going to take that one in. And then the other one that I have left is Wilder Girls by Rory Power. It's about a group of girls who are on this island where they go to school. So their school is on this secluded island and some sort of plague has hit the area and they are basically quarantined on this island. And a lot of the adults have, I'm assuming, died off because of this virus illness or whatever. So it's kind of, from what I understand, it's kind of like Lord of the Flies, but with a group of girls. And I guess the disease or whatever it is that's going around is really, like, weird. And so yeah, I really think I'm gonna like this. Obviously it's a 5-star prediction, so I hope I do. I love this cover. It has always drawn me in. Every time I see it, I'm just like, God, that's a good cover. So yeah, I hope I love this one. Okay, so those are my reading plans for December. Sorry for the froggy voice. It has been a month. November has just been crazy in terms of illnesses and things in my household. Luckily, no COVID, but lots of colds. It has just been a crazy month. Just a crazy month. And yeah, I'm hoping that December is a little bit healthier for us, a little kinder to us in that department, because I've already had enough of cold and flu season and it's only November. So anyways, yes, that's it. Let me know what you guys are planning to read in December. How are you hoping to wrap up the year? Are there any, like, kind of last minute books that you're like, I need to get to these? I want to hear about that. And yeah, that's all I have. So I hope you guys have a wonderful December and that the end of the year treats you well. And I will talk with you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.